Hello, happy Friday, Junior. Welcome back to Off the Desk. I'm Kaylee Collins.
I'm Julia O'Keefe, and once again, we have Chris joining us today for this Friday, Junior. But for Chris and I, it's our Friday.
It is your Friday, so happy Friday to you both.
Yay!
Thanks. One more day for you. One more
day.
One more
We're
day.
almost there. It feels kind of like Friday, so it's fine. But we were talking about it yesterday. Definitely a lot chillier on this Friday.
Oh, yes.
It's going to get even colder tomorrow.
It is going to be a frigid Friday morning tomorrow.
Frigid Friday!
Have it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely when you walked outside this morning, I'm sure you noticed it was a lot colder than yesterday.
Yeah.
And today is going to be a really chilly day overall. High temperatures in the 50s this afternoon, so below average. Typically, you don't start to see highs in the 50s until usually the very end of the month or November. So it is going to be a little chilly. But then tonight we do have a freeze warning now. Yesterday we said it was a freeze watch, but they've upgraded it as a freeze warning.
Oh, okay.
And that is for Berkshire County, Hampden County, and Central and Eastern Hampshire County from 11 o'clock tonight until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And that's for temperatures that will likely fall below freezing, below 32 degrees. We expect that many of us will fall into the upper 20s, around 30 degrees by tomorrow morning. So widespread frost and likely the end of the growing season. So if you do have any pots outside of flowers or plants, or you have a garden, or maybe you're a farmer watching this, just prepare your crops and your plants for what will be a very cold night, because it will likely stop the growing season for this until the spring.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just crazy. Like, we say, freezing, obviously, 32. And when we get into January and February, that's going to feel great to walk out to on a morning. But the fact that we went from 80 degrees at we're bookending the week at 80 and 30 is crazy.
The whiplash.
You're going to go from
not gradual at all.
Like a high temperature of 86 degrees on Sunday, almost 90 you're talking about. 86 degrees on Sunday afternoon to on tomorrow morning you're waking up with temperatures probably around 28 to 30 degrees, somewhere in that range. So
too extreme, unseasonable.
Right.
Yeah. And today won't even touch 60 probably.
Where's the gradual changes? That's crazy.
The weather whiplash.
Weather whiplash.
We'll have to get our jackets and stuff ready.
Yes.
I can't believe that's already time to break out the winter jacket, but
I know.
Tomorrow we're going to need it.
You're going to need it.
I'm going to need it. Sleeping in under the covers.
Julie and I will be...
We'll be in...
Both asleep.
Yes, I will be asleep for sure. Yes.
Well, enjoy it.
Yes.
You honestly might want to check on your car a little earlier than usual. Do you park in the garage?
Talk about that today.
Because you might have some frost on your windshield. You might have to scrape off tomorrow morning. You might want to start your car a little sooner tomorrow morning.
I prepared for that today, thinking that it would be colder, but it wasn't that bad. I just
that's
went on my merry way. Yeah,
in the winter in general, it's just gotta factor that in. Give yourself some extra time in the morning.
Oh yeah,
it's always rough, but
yeah. Well, that's Western Mass weather for you, but we do have some other exciting things going on in Western Mass in honor of this fall season. Well, today this doesn't really have anything to do with the fall, but it does have to do with Western Mass. A Western Mass resident, Longmeadow resident Spencer Janes, is competing on Jeopardy tonight.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's exciting. You can tune into 22 News, I think, starting at 7:30, right after Wheel of Fortune. And that is, pretty awesome. Some Western Mass representation. I could never.
I was going to say, I don't think, honestly, I feel like more random facts that you could potentially do a good job for a little, but I don't think I could.
I can hold my own at bar trivia, trivia, but that's very different than Jeopardy is just random facts.
So many different categories too. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, no, crazy. I get out the Trivial Pursuit. I'm there. But these are, they span centuries. So,
have you guys ever done an adaptation of Jeopardy and made it into a game with your friends or anything like that?
In school for
in school,
for studying review and stuff. But I've seen people do the friend games. I think that was fun.
We did that for my bachelorette. My sister made a Jeopardy game for me for my bachelorette, and it was different categories of things about me and Bobby, related to the wedding. Like it was very creative. She
That's
did a good
fun.
job, and
That's fun.
it was fun. So
That is fun.
it would be fun to do like just on a game night with your friends too. You can all think of categories and different like fun facts and stuff, and play
make it like friend specific.
You know?
I've seen some where people will do it with quotes that their friends have said, and I think
that's funny.
that would have been a missed opportunity for my friend group to do in college as people said things to just come up with like a game and stuff. It would have been funny, but
Yeah, I am the same with you, Julie. I think I've only done Jeopardy in school.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really played it outside with like my friends or anything like that.
Well,
I do enjoy watching it sometimes.
Yeah, it's interesting, and you learn things as you watch it too.
Absolutely.
So good luck to Spencer. We'll see how far he gets.
Yeah, we'll see. Now, this is what I was talking about when I said having to do with fall, because the ghost tours are back at Storyton over there on the grounds of the Eastern States Exposition. They're starting now every Thursday in October. Tonight is also family night, and they're going to have a lantern making activity before the tours.
That's fun.
So if you want to go check out something fall and festive, they have self-guided tours or tours from guides, and they'll walk you through the village and share stories of, you know, the ghosts that may be walking amongst you there. But I mean, those are really historical buildings, so they have a lot of lore right there from the 17th century.
Right.
So
that's always fun.
Yeah.
Fun to do stuff like that.
Cool.
During like, you know, the spooky.
So like, do you guys believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Yes.
We talked about this.
I think I used to not really believe in them, and then I had my own problem, and now I do.
Ghost problem?
Not a problem, but I did see something once that was incredibly weird, and now I do believe of something.
It's so funny having this conversation because there are so many people out there that 100% do not believe in ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're having a conversation with somebody and you're like, I do believe in ghosts, they're just like rolling their eyes like, oh my gosh. And you can have a debate back and forth because I don't know whether you believe in ghosts or any type of paranormal spiritual activity. It's like, I guess, your own personal experience with it.
Right. Right.
And like, if you haven't had that type of experience, then yeah. But like, we've talked about it even like things like deja vu or weird experiences that you can't really explain logically, you know, like that's why I do believe that there's like
absolutely
some kind of like energy
like it's not
spirits.
It's not gonna look like a kid in a sheet, but like I don't see when I think of I believe in ghosts. I don't believe in that, like those types of ghosts, but you know, something maybe more human-like.
Has something happened to you, or have you seen something?
I haven't really had a personal story, but I've heard enough where, and like my family members have, where I feel that like I do believe that.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for something to happen, I guess. I don't know. I would like it to. I would like it to. I mean, everyone has.
Yeah, it's
spooky,
freaky.
Okay, maybe I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
Especially
know.
when it's something you've seen. It's like
you just can't explain.
Yeah, and then you can't figure out, and then you're like afraid that you're going to see it again.
Okay.
People are gonna be like, Chris and Kaylee, like, what are you talking
you
about?
guys are wild. But I was that person that used to not believe, and people would bring it up, and I'd be like, yeah, okay. Like, I don't know, you're just seeing things. But then, I have. Once you have your own thing, it's just like, okay.
Yeah, and you can't like explain it away. You try to reason with yourself. You know, I don't know. I would be interested to hear if people listening have had, you know, paranormal experiences or. Yeah, like if they believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
So feel free to email us or reach out to us on social media with your thoughts on that. We'd love to hear.
Yeah. I've gone down some rabbit holes on the internet, like reading people's own personal ghost stories. And there was one, I think it was like a BuzzFeed article from years ago. And it listed like most haunted places in the US. There was one location in Western Massachusetts on the list. It was Rockadundy Road in Hamden.
Oh, a specific road.
A road. So this is a road that like, and when I was growing up, it was one of those things, you know, in high school, like you would go to Rockadundy because it was so haunted. But I don't remember the exact story. Maybe closer to Halloween, like we can recap this or something. But there was a story about unfortunately, a child who died up there who was in a car accident, I think, with a school bus incident. And that's his spirit that's haunting it. And then if you like go to the gazebo, you can hear him crying. And there's some crazy stories. There's some crazy stories, but Yeah, it's wild. But from like years and years ago,
Yeah.
the lore has been lasting since my parents were kids, and it was known you had to go on Rockadundee.
There are a lot of places in New England just because of all the history here that are, rumored to be haunted or are popular like ghost tour sites and stuff. But I think this is in Connecticut, Chris. I don't know if you've heard of like the abandoned town, Dudleytown.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's
It's in
supposedly
Connecticut.
like
I've tried to hike to it before.
So in college, that was a big thing that everyone talked about. Like, let's go to Dudleytown. I'm like, absolutely not. It's supposedly like a town that was just
Dudley.
Yeah,
I thought you said deadly.
Deadly town, imagine.
So I was like, well, haunting. Okay.
Yeah,
Dudley. There's like supposedly no like animals in the area.
Really?
And it's real. It's a real place.
And there's houses and stuff that were just left, like it just looked like people up and left.
Wow.
Like another in the garage and things like that. I don't know how true.
You might know this one,
exactly,
Kaylee. Since you've been in like Western Connecticut.
Yeah.
Do you know Newtown, Fairfield Hills?
Oh yeah. I've been to Fairfield Hills in college.
Yeah.
We had to go check it out and see.
Fairfield Hills is a abandoned insane asylum in Newtown, and it's not 100% abandoned now.
It's been renovated.
Yeah, they've tried to renovate it a little bit. And I used to play. They put like a baseball field in the back of it, and I used to play baseball back there. But the buildings are very creepy when you drive through, and people have always said that they've seen things in the windows, and they've done ghost shows there before. Yeah.
I don't know if it's the exact same buildings or if it's in that vicinity, but there's a new brewery there.
There is a brewery.
I went there once. This was a couple years ago, and the inside of the building is really cool. They have like huge, like high ceilings and everything, and like the architecture is really cool. But I don't know if it's like right next to where that old.
It's in the complex.
It's like in the complex. Yeah. But I've heard a lot of stories.
If you're someone watching this and you're ever down in that area of Connecticut, definitely drive past it. It's pretty.
And see what you think. Yeah,
spooky looking.
Cool, spooky. Happy spooky season. Now we have the weather to go with it.
Talk a lot more about this throughout the month of October.
Absolutely, but share ghost stories you have. We'd love to read them off. I mean, if you're comfortable, that'd be fun.
We'll have to have you. You can probably send it just to our like viewer email.
Or leave a comment on the YouTube. Now
on
these
the YouTube.
are.
Oh yeah, well we have. I think they
started post off the desk on YouTube. We made it big, guys.
Yeah, right. Maybe eventually, we'll create a new mail.
Yeah, an inbox or something.
You can always message us on
Instagram too. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be cool to hear some stories.
Yeah, we can share them and give our reactions to them too. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So
all right,
we'll take a quick break and come back maybe with even more spooky stuff. Who knows?
So true. All right, welcome back to Off the Desk on this Friday, Junior. We've been talking about spooky season things. This is like less spooky, but still has to do with fall. I saw an interview with Scott Patterson on Today.com, and that he's the one that plays Luke in the show Gilmore Girls. Which it was funny because like the caption on the article under the headline or the subhead or whatever, it said the show that's held fall hostage because it's known as like the show that you want to watch for fall nostalgia and New England charm and everything like that. And Chris, I know you're going to want to weigh in here because you have a connection to the show yourself.
Yeah, I mean, Gilmore Girls wasn't filmed, but the storyline and the town is based off of my hometown. It's actually based off of
cool fun fact.
Yeah, it's based off of New Milford, Connecticut. And like when you watch the show and like they're in the town, like it kind of resembles my hometown. Like it has the gazebo and the big green, and every year in the fall, or at least the past few years, they started doing it. They like decorate the town for like a week as like Gilmore Girls.
That's so
really
cool.
And some of the actors do come back. Like last year, Chad Michael Murray was in town. And I happened to be home the same weekend, and my mom, my sister, and Maddie all wanted to go see him. And I was like, whatever. So I went down. I let them kind of go up and talk to him and stuff, but I did I was probably between like here and I don't know, the wall.
Look at that.
Like, from him.
That's awesome.
So like he was there, and it was cool.
I would like to meet
I wasn't fangirling that much, like because
shocking.
I know who he is, but like they obviously like Gilmore Girls a lot more than I do. But
it's so funny because I mean, Chad Michael Murray's been in a lot of like classic shows and movies from when we were growing up too, but I just started rewatching One Tree Hill, and he's one of the main characters. And you said he left
leaves,
as an actor to
early on. It's so funny because he's like known as a character in Gilmore Girls, and one of the, I mean, you love him but you hate him kind of character. He plays like the guy who picks on Rory so much, but it's all out of love. Like he has a massive crush on her. But then he leaves. This all happens in season 1. Then he leaves. He gets in trouble at school, and his dad pulls him out of school to go to school in California, and then he goes into One Tree Hill because that's why the actor had to leave. But
it would have been funny. They said he was going to school in North Carolina or South Carolina. I think it's North Carolina.
I don't even know. But they said, I'm pretty sure they say California, but that would have been funny.
Because then he acted, that was weird One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
It was cool. I mean, it's definitely a cool thing. I mean, New Milford actually has a couple of movies, and like, have you ever seen Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler?
No.
That was actually filmed like in New Milford, the whole movie.
Really?
So like, it's weird whenever I watch the movie because I literally see my hometown of him like walking the streets and like all the buildings and everything.
Classic Adam Sandler.
So Adam Sandler, and then there's a lot of Hallmark movies that are filmed in New Milford.
Oh,
cool.
A lot in Connecticut, in New England in general too.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Gilmore Girls is definitely a favorite in my hometown because it's basically based off of it. So
it makes tons of sense. Absolutely.
This is like not fully related. It just made me think of it. Have I ever told you guys that I met Mario Lopez when he was filming?
Actually, you told me.
No. Yeah, he was in. Me, my sister, and one of my friends were like out in West Hartford. And he was out with like a friend because they were filming a Hallmark Christmas movie. This was years ago. I was still in college. And we ended up talking to him and his friend. I will say Mario Lopez looks like he looked younger in person because I remember seeing him across the restaurant and like joking to my sister and my friend, that guy kind of looks like Mario Lopez.
That's
because
so funny.
He looked like a lot younger.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good, but the guy that he was with, we thought was a lot older. And he's like, they think that I'm so much older than you, like I could be your dad, and they were like close in age, so we kind of felt bad about that. But he was
so funny.
He was a nice guy. We took a picture with him, and like he was taking pictures with other people that were around the restaurant. But it was funny the whole time at the restaurant. We just like we weren't even going to go say hello because I didn't really think it was him.
Yeah.
We got a picture
that's
with
so
him.
funny.
Random celeb
That's so
meeting,
funny. You got to get a picture. That's so funny.
He was with Melissa Joan Hart. Well, they weren't with each other, but the woman who plays Sabrina from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, yeah.
They were filming a movie together in Connecticut. So.
Wow. Look at Connecticut.
I know.
Lord right there. Awesome.
I've also seen Christopher Maloney many times in my town.
Kara Walsh, our news director, would be.
She loves him.
She loves him.
I always told her that if I ever like see him again, like I've said hi to him before because he also goes to like a local gym.
Okay.
If I ever saw him again, I would definitely like ask if I could like.
Can you say
FaceTime with Kara like while he's like with me or something?
That's so funny. But yeah, so Gilmore Girls, it's the 25th anniversary this year, which is why this is all coming about.
I need to watch it start to finish.
You should. I was saying, I had just for the last year, for the first time, watched it all the way through. I had seen episodes here and there, and I tried to start it. Then the first episode, I was like, man,
how many seasons is it?
It's 7 seasons long.
It's a decent.
So it's a good. Seasons, it will keep you locked in for a while. But
do you actually watch it?
There's drama.
Do you actually watch it? Is it one of those shows that you said that you put on in the background?
Oh no, I watched it. I watched it very, very closely.
I need to my mom
the first time.
Yeah, my mom used to watch it when I was a kid, and I would watch like episodes here and there, but I haven't sat down and watched it start to finish as an adult. So I should. I feel like I would like it, so I should give it a shot.
It's good.
And watch it.
It was a great. I was just sitting in bed one fall day last year.
One fall day
in a matching set, drinking tea, watching the leaves change right outside my window, and I needed something that fit the vibe. And alas, Gilmore Girls was the perfect vibe. So yeah. The interview was good too. He was saying like where he thinks he would see the characters now, and one of the big debates was. Were you like there were 3 of Rory's boyfriends, and which one you liked the best? Were you Team Dean, Team Jess, or Team Luke? And I think
I'm Team Jess, but again, I haven't watched it in a while. That was who I was a fan of.
Yeah, it's interesting because they all like fit Rory where she is in her life at that point. I think, but he says he was Team none of them. And he thinks that Rory's beyond all of them, and I'm kind of with him. I think
I'd have to go back
beyond at this point, but yeah, it was interesting. Rewatch Gilmore Girls.
I guess I'll have to watch it too.
You'll have to watch, Chris.
Especially,
you'll have to watch.
I've never watched like the whole thing. Obviously, it just has been on in my house because Maddie watches it.
Yeah,
it was funny when we first had Hershey as a puppy, and we had to leave her, a little bit alone for a couple hours. Like when I left for work in the morning, Maddie was going to come home.
Yeah.
She seemed to be relaxed when like the TV was on or something. So Maddie would put Gilmore Girls on.
That's cute.
And
It's
just have it play while she was home alone.
Aww.
And it was just funny. So yeah, I would always put Gilmore Girls on for when I would leave in the morning, so Hershey would have something to listen to.
That's so cute.
That's so cute. Awesome.
Yeah, watch
cool.
Gilmore Girls.
Watch Gilmore Girls. Take a break.
We'll be right back. All right, we're back. And I bet you thought you heard the last of spooky talk today, but not quite. We were going to mention this earlier, but found out, was this yesterday or today? But we talked about this previously, that there was the house in Rhode Island that The Conjuring, one of the Conjuring movies, is based on, was up for auction because the previous owner had like faulted on the mortgage. Who I think I was talking to our assignment editor, Tony Fay, and Tony was saying that she says that she's a psychic medium. So I think that was the interest because it's based on this like, haunted movie or whatever. But nonetheless, she defaulted on the mortgage. The house was going up for auction. It has since been removed because an anonymous buyer has now bought the property. So it's interesting to see. People are like theorizing who the buyer could be. And
Matt Rife.
I said the same thing. I'm like, I wonder if it's Matt Rife, the guy who bought the Ed and Lorraine Warren museum, or like who's overseeing it.
Yeah, because like who would have been up there enough to go and step over all the auctioning and been like,
and have that much money?
Yes,
you know what I mean.
I
don't care how much money I would have. I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, no,
that just feels like
I don't want that.
Bad juju. Is that what they say?
Yeah,
bad juju.
I bet people, like, if you have that much money and you want more, it definitely, if somebody buys it and they have the idea of opening it up for tours during like Halloween season and stuff, they're definitely going to make a lot of money. Or they
sure, it's
they open it up so people can come and stay or do like the guided tour. People will buy it, So
Airbnb at the Conjuring house.
Yeah, imagine.
Wow.
No, it's a no from me. But,
no, I don't think me.
People would do it.
People would do it.
People would, yeah.
I wonder how much. I'm gonna have to look more information up, but
they're like, what it sell for? Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know. Well, the auctioners. Remember, the auction said that there was a minimum bid that you had, that it was starting at a minimum bid, and you had to prove that you could buy for that amount before you even were allowed to be in the auction. I forget what it was. I don't want to.
You find anything?
Somebody was creating a GoFundMe to try to buy the house.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it just says the Massachusetts-based auction firm has not said who purchased the home or how much it sold for. So, guess we'll see.
Guess we shall see. Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see, like, because I remember that story that we had about it a while ago. People were saying, neighbors were saying, whatever you do, please just think about the neighbors. Don't make it into this big commercial property that's going to impact the neighborhood so much. But if someone's looking to turn it into a business, it seems like that's the direction that it's going to go,
kind
unfortunately.
Of crazy. Like, just because I'm still on somewhat of the house hunt, we've slowed down our search a little bit. We might look more seriously in the spring. But looking for a house, like, you could find like a really perfect house, but you have to consider things like that, like the neighborhood, or if there's something that, that's kind of rare to draw a ton of people to that particular street and that neighborhood, but stuff like that.
But like Rockadundy Road, people drive up there all the time. It's a haunted attraction.
Yeah, you'll have to look
it goes back to that.
Or the history of the house itself. Like if there's something, like I would never want to buy a home where something like a grisly crime was like had happened, or like there was some type of really bad juju that could be lingering at the house. Like I just wouldn't want to live in a home like that, but some people don't care. They bother them.
Sage it or something.
Sage it. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff for the spooky weather, officially marking spooky season.
And soup season. I said it on the news this morning.
Yeah, that was funny.
Sunday on the air.
Soup Sunday.
Us with our alliteration can't stop.
We cannot stop.
But it just rolls off the tongue. think I'm going to make some soup this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, we were supposed to talk about your guys' weekends because you're not going to be here tomorrow, but we'll keep you guys, waiting for the weekend review on Monday.
Yeah.
The weekend review.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Happy Friday, Junior. And I'll be back tomorrow. So join me and maybe a special guest tomorrow.
Yeah.
You
We'll
guys have
see
a
you
great
Monday.
weekend.
Yes. Bye.